Hi, today on Catherine Learns Stuff, I'm going to walk you through making this happy 80th birthday shaker card. I've posted a link to the how to design this shaker card for free in Cricut Design Space below. So let's jump in and make this birthday card. In my last video, I walked you through how to design this happy 80th birthday shaker card. So since that video, what I've done is I've cut out all of the pieces that I needed to make this card. So I've cut out all of my pieces I've got in silver glitter, happy birthday. Here you can see on the acetate I've got the number 80 background. I've got my card cut out. I've got my white background for happy birthday twice, number 80 and number 80 again. So I'm going to take all these items off my mat now and I'm going to start assembling the card. Okay, so my pieces are cut out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the 80 with my acetate paper. I'm going to glue that together. I just need to make sure I line my 8 and my 0 up correctly so that they are in the right position, because if you flip it, sometimes they're not totally symmetrical. Okay, just putting my fine point tip onto this. And I'm going to put glue around edges here. I swear there is acetate paper here hiding underneath. Okay. And same thing on the other side. Okay, so 80 is done. I'm gonna let that dry while I get my next things ready. So, I've got my happy birthday. Next time I need to make sure I weld this B onto the rest of the words so that it all sticks nicely. And my little I dot is here, hiding on me. So I'm gonna glue these onto backings so that they stay there, and so that while my glue is still wet and I don't dry my tip, close my tip with the glue. Now I welded all these letters together so that I would just do one piece of letter or word instead of each letter individually, because I do not like doing letters. So there's happy. Move that out of the way a little bit. And now birthday. So we're gonna do the long part first and then add all the bits everywhere else. Let's line it up. Happy birthday. Step 2 done. Okay, so next I have to put the numbers on. So this is drying. I just want to make sure that I've got the right layout here for the 8 and 0. I'm not totally convinced that they're symmetric. So these are the back pieces. So I'm going to put around the numbers here my foam tape. But since the outline of the numbers is larger, I don't need to be super close to the edge. I just need to make sure that it's closed all the way around. So in some of my other cards, I've had to stay super close to the edge because that was the design. I've learned from my past projects that smaller is not always better. Going to fix this little edge here because it's coming off too far. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is green tape. So just quickly adding green tape to the back of this. This is so that later my cards don't pop up when I'm trying to take the cover off the foam tape. Okay, stick you down. Stick you down. Okay. Glitter. I think I'm gonna go for this big confetti stuff that I got today. I think I'm actually going to do one more piece here. I'm going to close this section off so that there's sort of always shaker bits up top as well. This is bigger bits, so I might not need too many. Good. Just using my tweezers if I can. I'm gonna pull off these bits. Tweezers not cooperating. Before I mess anything up, I'm going to put this guy on top. And stick. One done. Alright, that's all done. And we're going to put chopstick down. Okay. Whew, 2 shaker bits done. Alright, now let's take it off the top. Get our tape off. Alright. Let's move this over here for now. Back to our card. Get some glitter. Fold it nicely in half because it's been pre-scored. So before I do anything here, I need to lay this flat so it stays. This is my 80, and the TH is gonna kind of stick there. So, and birthday is gonna be underneath, like there. Happy is gonna be here. That. And like that. Okay, so we're getting there. So the first thing that I need to do, deconstructing this again, I need to glue on the happy and the birthday at the bottom before anything else goes on. So these go here and here based off of what we were just doing. Don't need to be perfect because I'm going to align them later with my other bits. So quick glue job. next we're going to glue these guys on, 80, kind of in this location. So just so that no one's too scared, what we're going to do is we're going to actually glue these bits on, but these words are going to be stuck on with tape, with the foam tape that we just used on the numbers, so that it holds the letters up higher. So more glue. Now we need to put some, where'd my foam tape go? We use the foam tape here between the letters. So I'm just going to put a bunch of pieces down. And we're going to take a look. Oh, so if I have my happy on here, you can see it's almost touching the letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a second layer of foam on top of this, and it's going to hang it up just a little bit higher. And this gets a little bit tricky, but we'll get there. So I'm going to take the tape off of these bits and add another piece on top of them. Now, I could have done this with thicker foam tape, but as I need the card now, and I don't have thicker foam tape, we improvise, and nobody will know, just us. So now, before we take that backing off, just to give us an idea, it's going to stay up like that. And you're going to notice that it's going to be just a little bit off of the number 80. There, if we can get a good angle there. You can kind of see through the card, but it's going to give it a little more depth. Same thing down here at the bottom. Okay, let's do a test down here. Alright, good. So, last bit, we're going to take off these little bits here. Okay, let's do this. We get one shot because this is really sticky stuff, and so as it goes down, it stays down. Happy? All right, this little guy is gonna go kind of like that. So on this H right at the top here, and kind of at this bottom part here, we're going to add a little bit of foam tape. Okay, so before I take, so that fits on there, so it hides it this way. So before I take off the backing, what I want to do is just make sure that it's high enough. So it's going to be a little bit loose, but that's okay. And I'm also going to put a small bead of glue onto this T so that it stays on the 80. So let's give her. Ah! Okay. Small bead of glue. Nice thing about this glue is if it smudges, it dries clear. Alright, for this fine precision activity, need tweezers because my hands are not going to cooperate. Okay. There. Whew. Not totally perfect. Probably could have done that TH in a different color. But it is done. We did it. Okay. Now I'm going to put a sentiment onto the blank card that I had still left inside the Cricut, right in there, have my Cricut printed off so that I can just glue it right in there. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've got a sentiment added onto a card here. This is the same one from the file that I had. Take it off, my fancy green tape, because I'm too lazy to wash my mats right now. My card. My pen is dying. It appears, and I need to put this right into here. So back to my glue, which I've misplaced. Okay, got my glue. Just going to quickly put a bunch of glue onto this. Okay. And now we shall try to center this with our eyeballs. Okay, done. There you have it. There's our beautiful shaker card. Okay, so there's our card, all finished. The nice little sentiment inside. Just need to sign it and put it into an envelope. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.